Hello guys and welcome to this second video lesson of the week number 6. Well, this video is going to be quite short, but I would recommend that you hopefully start working on this assignment with enough time, okay? Because the explanation is not very long, but the work that you're supposed to do may take a while, okay? So again, if you can be so kind and maybe pause the video, go to the assignment number 2. You will find over there an attachment. Okay, this attachment is called puzzle reading sample. Okay, so what is puzzle reading? Okay, there are different ways and different modalities, but the one that I am presenting to you over here is quite simple. Okay, puzzle reading in this case is a narrative story, meaning a couple of narrative paragraphs. You are already familiar with the concept and the components of narrative paragraphs that are telling you a story. Okay, so for example, in this case, I decided to write this story some time ago as a sample, and you will see that it's divided into paragraphs, right, from number 1 to number 6. It has 6 different paragraphs over there. So this is a story. You will know what is that about when you read it. So the first thing that you have to do is to read this story. That's the only thing that you're required to do for the beginning. Just read it. So you start reading the paragraph number 1, the number 2. But when you arrive to the number 3, oops, there's a little bookmark over here. You will see that there's a selection option, right? Something like that. Just give me a sec. This is moving a little. Okay, so when you arrive to the number 3, you find like an option, right? Something's happening in the story, and you as a reader are going to have the possibility of affecting somehow a little bit the outcome of the story, right? So this person over here, the protagonist, is having some sort of trouble or some sort of dilemma, right? And you as a reader are going to affect that. Yes. So if after what happens in the paragraph number 3, you want the character to take a taxi, you have to go to the paragraph number 4. Okay. So you read that, and if you want him or her to take the taxi, so you will read the paragraph number 4, right? But if you want the character to call the company and try to postpone the job interview, you are going to read the paragraph number 5. So you are going to skip the paragraph number 4. You're not going to read the number 5, the 4, but you're going to go directly to the number 5. Okay? Probably you're not understanding very much right now, so I recommend that you take a look at the reading, read it a little bit, and then when you are writing those parts, maybe you may want to come back at the video, or maybe it is clear enough and you don't have to return. Okay, so basically that's it. Yes, this is like a story in which the reader has the options to decide what to happen. Yes, this is pretty similar to a role-playing game. So let's say that I don't know if you're familiar with this Netflix series that was called Black Mirror, and there was an episode that was called Bandersnatch, in which you could like select the actions of the character. Where this does, at the time it seemed like really a novelty, but it's been happening in literature for a long time, right? Like you have the possibility of sort of control the decision of your character, right? So let's imagine that you're writing a story about, I don't know, a person who is being chased by a monster, a hero, yes, and you write 2 paragraphs about him finding the monster, describing the monster, and then when you're going to read the paragraph when you're going to write the paragraph number 3, so you can say to the reader, do you want the character to face the monster, to fight against him, or do you want him to escape, for example? So it means that you are going to have to write 2 paragraphs, right? One in which the character is escaping, and the other in which the character is fighting, right? And that's it. But I'm sure that you're going to understand this much better when you sort of verify the exercise and read the thing and all that, okay? Now, I know that this is a little bit tricky. It takes some time. So if you want, only if you want, you can work in groups of 2 people, okay? Couples, that's what you want to, that's what you can do. Because I know that writing 6 paragraphs in in a group of 2 people, it might be a little bit easier and might, I mean, you can distribute the work a little bit better, right? Or if you prefer, you can do it alone on your own. That's it. Yes. So that's it. That will be the second exercise. As I mentioned, explanation was quite short. The most important is that you take a look at the reading, analyze it, verify it, check the examples. If you require some further assistance, just let me know. Work, right? That's it. You can use whatever narrator you want. You can use whatever vocabulary. The story can be about anything you want. Whatever, right? It's only the fact that you follow the principles of puzzle reading, of giving the reader like one option or the other. Okay, that's it, guys. So please, pay enough dedication to this. We are going to use some of these resources for the week number 7. In the week number 7, we are going to have a general review, a general practice. Hopefully. To hone your skills for the exam. Okay, so that was it, guys. Just if you have any question or something additional, just let me know. Okay, so thank you very much. Have a great week. Bye bye and hugs.